Hey guys, welcome to our second video.
And today we decided to make Q&A because I receive a lot of questions in my DM
As a psychologist,
and people want to know some really interesting questions which grabbed our attention, and we decided to make a video on it.
so today's topic is more likely about relationships because everybody has problems with relationships and we
Not
have a
everybody.
psychologist.
Not everybody.
At least me, I mean. We have a psychologist here and a relationship master that is always single, but that doesn't matter.
As long as you know, okay?
As long as I know, I give the best advices, everybody knows that.
Okay, I think it's time to apply those advices on yourself. What about that?
You're right.
So let me start with the first question. So the first question is, we have been in a relationship for almost 2 years, but his mom won't let me marry him.
Ooh.
I hear that a lot.
Yes,
So-
especially in this country and other Arabic countries. But
Well, it's very common in
happens
Turkey
in
too.
Turkey as well, so yeah.
Well,
What relationship advice would you give her? Because
first
I
of
have
all,
one in my mind already.
first of all, I think you have to realize and make sure that you want to go for this relationship for sure. Because if the guy is not willing to fight for his love and stand on his feet and protest and say that, you know, I love this girl, why won't you let me marry him? Then maybe
Her.
this guy, marry her, sorry. Oops.
Whoops. Bright mind.
Anyways, if the guy cannot fight for his love, then do you really need such a guy?
Exactly. Why would you want to be in a relationship
of it.
with such person?
But if you feel like this is the guy, then let him watch this video. Listen, if you think that you want to marry that girl and she is the right one for you, but your mother stands in your way, then you need to make sure and you need to explain to your family that this is the right choice you made, that she's the one, and you need to fight for your love, okay? So yeah, the main point of the whole thing, what I was just telling, is that you have to communicate with your parents and make them, like, you are grown up. It's time for them to realize that you're a big man now or a big girl now, and it's time for you to make your own decision and just like, you know, this is what I want and that's it. And I'm a big person, I'm an adult, I know what I want and I know what I need. So make sure that your parents understand that, and I'm sure the life will be easier.
Because it's not your parents who will wake up next to him every day. It's not your parents who will grow children with him. It's your life and they don't get to decide. I know I might get a lot of hate for saying that, but parents often think that they will do the best for their child, but it's not always like that. They don't know how you feel. They don't know how you feel about the person. But as she said, it's very important for you to know that this person will fight back, because one can't fight. One can't just be the only one who doesn't give up for a relationship. It should be two-sided. So if he is willing to fight for it, then you should go for it.
You know, we have a example in our family. Our elder brother, he wanted to marry a girl, and her family said no. Just like this.
No, not just like that. There was an age difference.
Not a crazy age, just 10 years. I don't think
12.
it's 12. I don't think it's a big age gap that you will say no to it.
But she was young. She was only 18.
So this Romeo and Juliet decided to fight for their
Yeah, they
love.
spoke to each other, and he said, you know what, I'm not gonna give up on you. If you're willing to not give up on me, let's make it work. She told her dad that she won't be eating until she marries that
She
guy.
locked herself in the room and she just refused to eat.
Little does he know that when he was going to work, she would go and snatch some
But
food
he doesn't
from
need
the
to know
kitchen.
that part.
I hope he's not watching that.
So yeah, and eventually she just forced him, you know, to agree for this marriage. So trust me, if you will work for it.
12 years later, 5 kids,
5
happy
kids,
marriage,
yeah.
and
Alhamdulillah.
alhamdulillah, that's how things should work, you know.
So
And
fight
it's
for your love.
really bothering me when there is two people who really love each other, and they're happy with each other, but they don't fight for it. They're just like, oh, she doesn't want me to marry you.
They just go with the flow, but we are not river to go with the flow, okay?
Are you 100% certain that you will find somebody like her? I don't think so. It's rare. Finding someone like that is rare.
Question number 2.
Question number 2.
It's another relationship question. So everybody leaves me saying you deserve better. Is something wrong with me?
I'm not supposed to laugh, right?
My friend, it is something wrong with you. You attract the wrong people. Okay, let me explain like this. Let's say every human being is a radio station, and we have our own frequency that goes out in the world, and you attract something specific, what you reflect, your frequency reflects. If you potentially just go and attract people which are not attracted to you, and you fall for them, and then at the end you end up with the word, they just don't want to make you feel bad, so they say, you know what, you deserve better. I mean, yeah, you're such a good guy, or you're such a good girl, but I'm not the one for you, and you know, there is someone who deserves better.
Okay, so it's one of two. It's one of two. Either you're lame and not interesting. I'm sorry for being so blunt.
You are a friend.
Yeah, you are a friend zone. Either you are being too good to them, that the person just isn't interesting. Us humans, naturally, we are interested in drama. We want some emotions. And if you constantly treat them good and they say, you know what, you deserve better, they don't have feelings for you. Because see, have you ever heard anyone say that about something? Not someone, something. So imagine, I really want to pursue this major. Like, I want to be a pilot.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna go for it because somebody else deserves it.
Yeah.
No way. If you really want something, you go and get it. They just don't want to. That's the fact.
Exactly. They don't want you. That means this is absolutely not their fault. It's your fault. I know it's a slap in your face at the moment.
Sorry, but
you have to wake up. Sorry, but not sorry. You have to wake up and understand that.
Moral of the story: treat people bad. Treat them like, don't answer their calls.
This is
Don't-
wait. We will not continue on
Listen,
that.
I'll teach you
The
that in
evil
my
master.
personal video.
The evil relationship master. Yeah. So there is something about you, and you
It
have
works,
to
though.
you have to change yourself. Really.
Yeah, you should
work on yourself.
Yeah,
in
you
a
should
way.
stop being the nice guy.
Be more interesting.
Human nature is we are attracted to something that doesn't want us. So that's his problem.
It is, but he is attracted already. If you see that this thing is not going somewhere, just stop there. Do not continue till the fact that she will say, sorry, you're too good for me, you know?
And just accept it. Just accept what she said and move on. Don't sit and worry about it, because if she wanted you, she wouldn't say it. Us humans, I wouldn't see, if I like a person, I wouldn't even want to imagine him with somebody else. How can you say you will find someone else who's better than me?
Clearly, she's not interested.
She's just not interested.
Anyways, we're moving to another question.
Guys, we might do a part 2 because the video is too long. Yeah,
No.
we'll see you in part 2.
See part 2.